Access Module 4 Textbook Project. Go ahead and click the Start file and then save it right away where you save all of your documents. Enable the editing. Module 4 is working with forms and reports. So the first thing we're going to do is double click Company Entry Form. So go down to Forms, Company Entry, double click, and it opens it. So if you run Company ID, the first record, and if down at the bottom there are 1 of 30, and if you click the next record, you're on record 2, 3, 4. If you click the arrow with the right slash, that's the last record, and then you can go previous 29, record 28, and so forth. You could go all the way to the first, back to the first record. And if you wanted an exact record, you can click in the 1 of 30 and actually type the record that you want, 17, and press enter, and it takes you right to record 17. So you could actually type in exactly what record you want to go to. To start a completely new record, record 31, click the arrow with the yellow box in it, and you're on exactly record 31. So we'll go ahead and click in company name, and company ID will be automatically 31. And you're going to type in the information as you see it. Now the next one is information. Do not type it. Use your down arrow and select information, and then finish the description, city, and state. Check for spelling. Make sure everything is accurate. Information and your description, Springfield, Missouri. And then as soon as you click company entry and you click close, it'll automatically save this new record. It won't even ask you to save. It'll do it automatically. So now that one has 31 records. If you double clicked it to look at it, there we could go to the last one, and it'd be the one you just did. So I'll close that. So now we're going to look at that company entry, but we're going to right click and choose Layout View. And we're going to make some changes here. So the first thing we're going to do is select Company Entry Form in the header, and then we're going to go to the Format tab, and we're going to change it to bold, and then we'll choose the font arrow list, and we're looking for dark blue, and that should be in standard colors, dark blue, and the font size will be 24. Good. And then we'll select the industry label, and if you click it, it just selects the actual label, but if you click it again, it actually puts you in it so you can type. And we're going to add a primary space industry and then press enter, and that locks it in. So you just added a name to the column title. We're going to get rid of this next command, so just click it and choose delete and get rid of it. And this close button that we have here created, we're actually going to change the style of it. So click the close to access it. Then under quick styles, we're going to choose colorful blue accent 1. And then for the shape, we'll choose oval. And then for the shape outline, instead of that orange, we're going to choose transparent. So it's transparent now. And then if you click where it says Company ID 1, it's over to the far right. We can click center, so it'll be always in the center. And now we're going to go into what's called Design View. So right click and choose Design View. And this is where you want to change or add to this. So if you look at this form, so we have the company ID, company name, primary industry, description, city, state, but we don't have zip code. So we want to add zip code over to the after the state. So just click zip code and then hold and drag it over and put it underneath state and zip. Good. Now to adjust them, just click the little gray box and you can move it so that it goes right underneath the previous. Line it up. Again, the same one thing here. Doesn't have to. I don't think it's that picky. For zip though, go ahead and double click that. You actually want just zip in all caps. And they also want you to change the font of that. and we're going to choose automatic. So choose format, the font, automatic, and then we want it right aligned. Next thing we'll do is for the footer, we just need to make it a little bit wider, about a ½ inch. And then in order to type in the footer, choose design, and this is to label, to put in a label, and then just click in here and you're going to type JCL Talent. So that's your footer. And then we'll right click on entry form and choose form view to see how we have it. Very nice. So you added zip code. Looks pretty good. And then we'll go ahead and click save and right click close. Now we're going to do a report view. So just click job salaries. Don't double click it, don't open it, but you want to base the report on the information that's in this query. So just select it once, then choose create, and then select report. And these are all of the column headings that was in the query for job salaries. Click anything in the industry column, and it's really wide, so to make it narrow, just hover to the edge until you see the double arrows, and then just make it about half the width. Then choose page setup and change it from portrait to landscape. And then what we want to do is select the column titles, industry, hold shift and click applicants, and that selects all of them. And then click the format tab, and you want to change the color to automatic, the font color to automatic. And then we'll click the salary title and then hold shift and click any value, so it selects all of that column. And what we want to do is move starting salary so it's the last column. So to move, you need the 4 arrows. So I'm going to just go in this empty space right here, and I'm going to hold and just carefully drag. You should see a red line moving, and again to the end. So you just change the order of them. And then we'll right click job salaries and choose save. And then we'll keep the name that's there. That's the default name, which is fine because it's going to go as a report. So even though there's job salaries here, that's a query. The same name will be down here as a report. So that's okay. And let's do right click on this and choose print preview. And this is how it would fit on one page. And then we'll right click and choose layout view. Now we'll go to job salaries and choose design view. And this one is if you want to change the layout of the report form. So you're in design view, and what we're going to do now is close this field list so you can see everything closely. And what you want to do is bring this, so go to the double arrows, and you're going to bring it just a little over 9 inches. So just bring it to the left. Right about there. That's good. So you're not taking up all that empty space there. And then above this job salaries little book, there's a little button here, and that's the same button we used to see in Word. If you click it, it selects the entire table. So when you click that, it selects the title. And then you'll click the Arrange tab, and you'll choose Remove Layout. Now we'll click Date. try clicking in the bottom right corner because you just want to select that date box, not everything, and then hold Control and select time. There you go. So you're selecting both of them. And then we'll choose size and space, and we want to group them together down at the bottom. And then what you'll do is you'll press the right arrow key. And again, you're going as far to the right. And that's good. Click the job salary label. And then you'll choose format. And we're going to choose the font color you want to be automatic. And the size 24. And then click again so that you're in it, and you want to add a space bar between job and salaries. And then click the starting salary cell and make sure it's in the detail, not in the page header. So make sure it's the detail one. And then choose the shading box, and we want green 2. Green 5. I think it's a lighter shade. There you go, green 2 in that shade. And then we'll click Job Salaries and save. So you right click and choose Save, then right click again and choose Print Preview. And then go ahead on the bottom, advance to the next page. And there's 5 pages. And then you can right click and close. Right click for the report Jobs by Highest Salary and choose Design View. Click the starting salary. Make sure you're in detail, not the one above it in page header. Make sure you're in detail. Then click the Format tab. Select Conditional Formatting. You're going to choose New Rule, and you would like to change the rule to be, you want to find a number between 0 and 50,000. And that's the wrong amount. Looking at the wrong one. 49,999. So between 0 and 49,999. And then for the shading background on this will be the yellow box on the bottom. Yellow. Good. Click OK. New rule. This rule will be, this is the one that was between. So this one will be between 50,000. Tab and 69,999. And the color for this is light green. Okay, one more, new rule. And this one, we're going to change it. Instead of between, this one will be greater than or equal to. And then we're going to type just one amount, 70,000. And this one is background color light blue. Light blue. And then OK. So you should have 3 rules. Between 0 and 49,999 and yellow and green. So we have 3 of them. Then we'll click OK. And then we want to see if this works. So we're going to choose the tab, right click, and go into Print Preview. And there you have it, the 3 different shades depending on the conditional format. Excellent. Right click and save, right click and close. Thought I'd make it, one section left. We'll finish on the next video.